Hi guys, welcome to June 4th. That means we've got 4 burpees today. In addition, we're going to get to do burpees in our high intensity, very short WOD today. We're going to spend a little bit more time on some strength and some core work today, as well as some jumping. So after our 4 burpees to warm up, we're going to go into 45 seconds on, 15 seconds transition of 8 different movements to get you warmed up for the strength portion and the WOD later. So the first thing is jump rope, or if you don't have a jump rope, you can do penguin claps. After that, you're going to go banded eyes, and you're going to switch arms at the 25-second mark. So if you have your band, palm is going to be face up. You're going to keep the arm straight, and then you're just going to go until the bicep is covering the ear, and then you'll come back down and repeat. So just hold for about 2 to 3 seconds, and then at the 25-second mark, switch to your other hand. If you don't have a band, then what you could do is hold a very light weight in your hands. So these are water bottles, maybe soup cans, maybe if you have a 2, 3, 4 pound weight, something like that. But it's the same idea. You're just going to come up overhead, and then on this, what you can do is alternate. Okay, so you just alternate arms for the 45 seconds. Then we're going to go into our alternating forward lunges. So for this, what we're going to do is start standing nice and tall. We're going to lunge forward, back knee should kiss the ground, and then we'll push back off that front leg into our standing position and just alternate for the 45 seconds. Then we're going to go into, if you have a PVC pipe, you can use that, or you can use a single dumbbell or kettlebell. And we're just going to strict press. So you're going to hold the weight in this front rack position, and then you're going to press straight up overhead. So just make sure you don't hit your chin, kind of tuck the head back, and then press out overhead. Then we're going to return to our jump rope or penguin claps. Then we're going to do some banded pull-aparts. So grab your band, and what you're going to do is we're going to go palms down today, and you're going to keep the arms straight, and then you're going to pull till you touch the chest. So you're going to hold for about, again, 2 to 3 seconds. What I don't want to see is any arching of the back. Okay, so just pull until you touch the chest, hold here for 2 to 3 seconds, and return. If you don't have a band, you're going to grab your very light weights. What you're going to do is get in this bent over hang position, and you're just going to do reverse flies. And again, you're just going to hold for a couple seconds and then repeat. Then we're going to go alternating reverse lunges. So earlier we did forward lunges. This time we're going to get set, take the leg back behind us, touch the knee, and then switch to the other leg. And then lastly, if you have a barbell, go ahead and grab that. Otherwise, if you have 2 dumbbells or kettlebells, grab both, and then we're going to do strict presses with our weights. So you're going to get set in this front rack position here, and then you're just going to press straight up overhead. So that's our warm-up. Next what we're going to do is get into our strength section. So it's going to be 40 seconds on, 20-second transition. We've got 5 rounds of each, and there's 3 different pieces. First one is going to be strict presses. Second one will be box jumps or step-ups or broad jumps. And then the last one is going to be various hollow body positions. So with the strict presses, if you have a barbell, what I like you to do is kind of work up in weight. Think of it as a 3 by 5. So 3 sets of 5 reps, ideally at either increasing weight or a good heavy weight that you can do 5 reps with. If you don't have a barbell, then you're going to use your dumbbells or your kettlebells to complete your strict presses. If these are really easy for you, meaning you have light weight, what I want you to do is just add in some tempo. So just add in that negative return and then press back up. Okay, you can also hold up here for a few seconds and then complete your negative on the when you come down with the weights. For the box jumps, obviously if you have a box, jump to it. If you don't jump, you can always do alternating step-ups instead. If you're somewhere in between there, what you could do is you could hold your weights in your hands at your side as you do your step-ups. Don't hold the weights if you're in a box jump. If you don't have a box at all, what you can do is a broad jump. So for the broad jump, what I'm going to do is just get set up, and I'm going to try and jump forward as long as possible. So I'm going to go arms back, and then I'm just going to explode up, land, and then stand. And then I can just turn around and jump back. So that's especially helpful if you're in kind of a short space like this. For the last piece, this is our hollow body position. So I'm going to show you kind of the easiest version first, and then we'll get progressively harder. So in general, the easiest position that I want you to master is our hollow body, where our back is nice and flat to the ground. Our arms can be at our side, feet together, toes pointed. Notice that the head and shoulders are off the ground. We can maintain this flat back to the ground, then we can go ahead and start to lengthen the legs, and then the arms overhead. Maybe if that's too hard, maybe just go with the arms overhead before you go with the legs. From our hollow body hold, this is ideally where we'll be. You might be here, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna hold that for 40 seconds. The next time through, what we're gonna do is go to add in a flutter kick. So we're in our hollow body, and then we're just fluttering the feet. Our third movement is going to be a hollow body rock. So I'm going to get my hollow body and then just rock forward and backward, all the while maintaining that nice flat back to the ground. Our fourth one, we're going to add in a crunch. So these are our shin huggers. We're always going to be in our hollow body position. We're going to come up and hug the shins into the chest, go back to our hollow body. Okay, so we're just maintaining constant tension on the core, adding in that crunch. And then the last one will be our hollow body to our V up, where we touch our toes with straight legs. If you can't quite reach the toes, touch the shins. You can also kind of bend the knees a little bit. But ideally here, we're returning to that hollow body position each time. So again, 5 rounds there, 40 on, 20 off. Lastly, we have our short but high intensity climb the ladder WOD, 6 minutes. We're gonna go 2 alternating front rack lunges. If you have a barbell, guys' weight is 95 pounds, ladies is 63. If you have dumbbells or kettlebells, if you have 45s, guys, use those, 30s for the ladies. And then you're gonna go 2 bar facing burpees, okay? And then after you finish those 2, you go 4 and 4, 6, 6, 8, 8. You're gonna keep going, adding 2 reps to each movement each round until time expires. In terms of modifications, you can always reduce or even remove the weight for the lunges. You know, lunges are very challenging movements, so feel free to reduce the weight or even just take it away altogether. If they're still challenging for you, what you can do is just substitute front squats. Also, if you have a pad, you could put that under your knees as a target so you don't have to lunge quite so deep. And then for the burpees, you can always step back, step forward, stay in a plank position. So the way this is going to look, 3, 2, 1, go. You're going to grab your weights into your front rack position. You're going to lunge, so that's 1. And then the other leg, that's 2. You're going to set your weights down. And then you're going to do your burpee facing the bar or whatever weights you have. So I'm going to jump back. Chest and thighs are going to touch the ground. I'll jump up, and then I'll jump over my weight, turn, and repeat. Make sure that your head is behind the weights. All right, you don't want to have the head over the weight at all. That would be a no rep. And like I said, if you need to modify the burpee, just step back instead of jumping. In terms of the score, I have it on here. It's going to be in the description, but basically just check that. So if you make it through, let's say, the round of 10 alternating lunges and 10 bar facing burpees, then your score is 60. If you finish 10 of each of those and you have time to get in 2 lunges, then your score is going to be 62. Okay? So just be sure to put your score in the comments below, as well as what weight you used, any other modifications you made. Lastly today, guys, is our daily mobility. So we're going to do 6 minutes total. We're going to do 2 minutes of 3 different movements. So for the first one, it's called a pigeon stretch. Okay, so you're going to set the timer for 2 minutes. We're going to take the right leg and kind of cross it here in front of us. And then what I'm going to do is just try to bring my chest down. I'm going to keep my back leg foot flat. And then I'm just going to kind of relax, breathe into the stretch. So I kind of take a breath, exhale, try to get a little bit deeper. You might want to play around with this leg, maybe having the foot out a little bit further. It might feel a little uncomfortable. You should feel a stretch though back along the glutes and the hamstrings. You'll do that for 2 minutes on one leg, and then you'll switch leg and go 2 minutes on the other. And then our last stretch is just going to be a flow between an up dog and then a downward dog with some pedaling of the feet. So I'm going to start here in my plank position. I'm going to go back to my downward dog and tuck my head. I'll pedal the feet a few times, and then I'm going to go down to the ground and then raise up. So I'm getting a stretch in the low back. I can also twist over one shoulder and the other, tuck my toes, go back to my downward dog, pedal my feet, lower back down to the ground, into my up dog, twist, twist, etc. So you're just flowing through it. It's not meant to be fast, but also I don't want you staying in any one position for a really long time either. So just kind of flow through those positions for 2 minutes. Okay, guys, if you have any questions about any of this, please feel free to let us know. As always, good luck, move well, have fun.